Okay, so if you had a high, squeaky voice like Gilbert Gottfried, what would you be doing now? And you weren't a voiceover actor or spokesperson. What do you think you'd be doing if you didn't have the micro voice?
Look, I'd like to think I would still be curious enough and possibly interesting enough to maybe Forrest Gump my way into this career. But who knows? I mean, it's like saying if your name wasn't Terry, if your name were Esmeralda, do you think we'd be sitting here right now talking?
Probably not. No, I would be a witch stirring the cauldron somewhere.
You never know. See, so just as simple as that. Like, my name was Zach for a day, the first day of my life.
Really?
My parents changed their mind.
Zach.
Yeah, Zachary Rowe. My dad wanted 3 sons, and he wanted to name them Zachary, Ezekiel, and Zebediah. And my mother agreed, but then I was born first. He was right. He had 3 kids, but Zeke and Zeb freaked her out. So Zach, Zeke, and Zeb became Mike, Scott, and Phil. And yeah, I think sometimes that I would be a totally different person if I had been named Zachary. And so I would certainly be a totally different person if I didn't sound like me. I mean, it wouldn't be me. So I don't know what that means. It's that old Ray Bradbury story when he goes back to hunt big game in a time machine, but not hunt, just look at stuff, and he actually only steps on a butterfly, and he comes back.
The butterfly effect.
Everything's
Everything's
different. Yeah, that was a movie. I don't think that was the name of the story, but I'm sure one of your 116 viewers will let you know.
Somebody will check it out on Google. I think the movie was called The Butterfly Effect. I think that's what they did.
I'm sure.
Okay, so if you needed to supplement your income as a stripper, what would your stripper name be, and what would your signature move be?
My stripper name would be the Salamander. And my signature move would be a seductive, yet curiously vulnerable serpentine wiggle across the stage toward the audience, accentuated by a very, very slow and earnest weeping.
I would pay dollars to see that.
And you'd be stuffing them in the place that makes me weep.
That's awesome. So speaking of dance moves,
Yes.
if they were to ask you to be on Dancing with the Stars, would you do it?
No.
And can you dance?
I can't dance. I don't like to dance. That's not true. I like to dance. I'm not good at it. They've asked every year for the
Really?
last 7 years.
Have
Yes.
they?
Yeah. And I've politely declined. You know why?
Why?
Because I have a job. I'm busy working. Who has time to drop everything for 2 months and learn how to dance?
Hey, Drew Carey does The Price is Right every day. That man does that show every day.
I feel like our interview has taken on an adversarial posture.
I'm just defending Drew Carey.
I
Although he did actually just get eliminated last week, so now he's got plenty of time to go back and do The Price is Right.
Sure, and by the way, if you can shoot 5 episodes of The Price is Right in a day, which he does, he shoots Saturday and Sunday, and he shoots 10 in a week. So he's got all week long to go dance with the stars. So good for Drew, spinning his wheel out there in his suit, his glasses. I mean, that's awesome. But, you know, I had a shot at that gig, and I chose to go another way.
Chose to go to work.
And my path does not allow me the free time to shake my moneymaker.
Sorry.
We all are. Yes.
Okay, when was your absolute worst hangover?
This morning was terrible. Terrible. These events make me thirsty.
Did they make you thirsty?
They make me very thirsty. There's something about all the families and all the little kids and all of the G-rated, by necessity. I mean, I'm a big fan of G-rated entertainment, but after 12 hours of it, you know, you're back at the hotel and just those brown bottles of bourbon winking in the quiet light. It's terrible.
They're like sirens calling to you.
I feel like Jack Nicholson in that Shining
Shining.
scene, you know. Hair of the dog that bit me, Lloyd. Hair of the dog that bit me.